I just learned in 2017 the Senate increased the military budget by 80 billion. Now we spend about 611 billion on the military. The next 8 countries combined are a little under 6 billion, and some of them are allies. France, UK, they're our allies. We don't need to be spending this much. It's ridiculous. We need to spend it at home in the US, building up the US, and not paying someone else to tear down another country. That it doesn't benefit America. But war is very profitable. So you know, the military-industrial complex is just going to keep on turning its gears, and as long as there can be wars can be fought, then there can be money made off of it, and as long as money can be made off of it, there'll be people lobbying to go to war for any reason they can find. And sadly, that's where we are in the world. We are in the age of the information age, even. It's quite interesting living in this time. I don't understand why America is spending close to what we spent in World War II on the military. There's not a world war. In the age of nukes, we have mutually assured destruction, so there's no incentive for other countries to get real war happy, because it's very fragile of how quickly it can go downhill if 2 armed superpowers go head to head. There's not going to be any wars after that war. It's going to be the last war, at least for humans. So with that being said, we don't need to spend this crazy amount of money on the military. It's ridiculous. It's only super profitable to extremely low amounts of people, like a couple families worth. And they're making crap tons of money on the backs of the American taxpayers, who shouldn't be paying their taxes if all their taxes go to the military. It's ridiculous. It's not helping the taxpayer. If anything, the taxpayer is paying to have someone else killed who did nothing to harm them, and in fact they're probably innocent. They're just getting drone striked. Drones hit extremely high portions of the wrong people, just innocent people. They happen wrong place, wrong time, and so they get drone striked, and the American military just kind of shrugs their shoulders and it's just part of war. What if that was happening in America? What if Mexico was drone striking Florida and they just happened to get a couple civilians in there? I mean, that would be an act of war. We'd be at war with Mexico if that happened. But American could just do it to other countries because they don't have our military budget. It's ridiculous. We shouldn't be abusing this kind of power, and we shouldn't be spending this much on the military. Completely unneeded. We need to build, what is needed is to build up our home infrastructure, make healthcare for all a reality, or the single payer healthcare system a reality, and to, just with this military increase, just not even what we have in the military, this year's increase, or the 2017 increase, could have paid for tuition-free college. Third world countries have it, and America is supposedly a number one. We are not number one until we stop spending so much on the military, until we have a better infrastructure, and until we have tuition-free college and universal and a single-payer universal healthcare system. And to pretend America is the number one in everything is ridiculous. We're number one in military spending, I'll give you that, but that doesn't make us automatic number one. We still have to work hard for a number one table spot, but until then we need to recognize what we could be doing better and what we need to change about this country.
Say they have a clear political objective in this war: to restore the ousted president and to send a strong message to the Iranians that they can't meddle in Saudi Arabia's backyard. But the question is this the way to achieve that?
At the Jumhuriya hospital in Sana'a, the doctors say the Saudi blockade stops them getting all the drugs they need to treat people who've been burnt in airstrikes. Montasser Mansour, who's 2, is going to survive. But they can't do anything about his pain. His mother said their house was destroyed in the airstrike. Some homecoming for Montasser. Jeremy Bowen, BBC News, Sana'a.